Is this racist? Is this one racist?
Is this a massage clue, is it? Is that what we're seeing here?
6 down.
Six down.
Nothing ends in M.
I suddenly empathise with Judith Collins saying she couldn't do Parliament over Zoom.
I'm very impressed with the collective intellect of the chat.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know.
so what do we think the actual literal clue is?
I reckon it might have been.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome back to another episode 7 of this season of, I wish I came up with a better name. I just called it Lockdown Crossword because I didn't think this was going to go on for so long. So we're stuck with that. Welcome to episode 7 of this season of Lockdown Crossword. I am your host, Hayden Eaton Mine. I've decided to come do some acronyms today, and mine is HIDE, Steamy Mad Neon. You should always hide from a steamy mad neon. I feel good this morning. I was just saying to our special guest, who I will introduce shortly, off air, that this is the first time this season that I haven't slept terribly before the crossword. Not through stressing about the crossword. Don't worry, it's not that much of a burden, but just because of the lockdown situation, not sleeping so well. Anyway, that's my life story. But I'm feeling great. Been for a run, done a little bit of cleaning, made an intro video as you saw. But enough of me rambling on. Time to welcome our special guest. Welcome, Alex, back again. And
nice anagram.
yeah,
Love that.
I mean, I don't know who Alan Rax is, but it's your alter ego.
It suits me, I think.
Yeah,
Alan Rax.
a bit of a deranged Alan Rax.
Yeah, a real Jekyll and Hyde situation.
How are you going? We're
I'm
still
doing
here.
okay. As I was saying to you off air, I have not been sleeping well this lockdown, and I did not sleep very well last night. So I'm not sure how my crossword solving skills are going to go, but I'm going to rely on the chat. We'll just rely on the chat.
I mean, this is what's great about it, right? Is instead of trying to plow through by yourself at home, we can all plow through together. And
it's a group activity.
Our collective brain is very powerful.
I feel like the chat did really well last week.
Yeah. Oh no, the chat was immense. Glad that you all are into the intro.
The intros.
I've got nothing else to do with my time, you know. Great. So today, let's actually recap. Last week, we got here Saturday morning, raring to go. I copied out, painstakingly transcribed all of the clues, and we went to do one across, and we realized that the Herald had misprinted the cryptic crossword, and we were left with a decision whether to go back and do Fridays, or to really stretch ourselves into the Observer Everyman, and we did really well. We actually, I think everyone surprised. We all surprised ourselves. And as you said, it was a group effort in the chat, and so we've through, I think, somewhat of a consensus in the comments, we've decided to press on. What is that noise? Press on, and do the Everyman every Saturday. I say every Saturday. I mean, who knows if we'll still be in lockdown next week? I'm not going to comment on that at the moment. But as long as we are, we'll do the Everyman every Saturday, because it's a nice wee challenge, and it's a great challenge to do with a bunch of friends. Oh, hello, Thomas. He's watching on YouTube. Great, over on the YouTube. I actually just need to give Rebecca the YouTube link because she couldn't find it. There we go. Just chatted that to her. Anna says, you don't know how much I want to start with the last down clue. Wow, that's highly unorthodox, but I'm happy to take any kind of direction this morning. So, yeah, we do need Rebecca. So I have just given her the YouTube link, and so because through some weird quirk, she can't comment on. Well, the comments on Facebook don't come through to us, but hopefully she's there on YouTube, and we'll get her in soon. All right, enough of this blabber. Let's get into it. Let me do this. Oh, I wish there was a bit more of a. I've got a bit of a background, but I've just realized this image doesn't really work as a background, because unless you can actually see the whole image, it's just kind of. I mean, I guess that kind of works. It's like a woman's head looking down at the. Yeah, it's a bunch of telephone operators doing the puzzle together. Anna has not had any early access. I have withheld. I've hidden. On Saturday morning, I go out. I get the newspaper from the letterbox. I hide it. I go for my run, and then I get it from its hiding place, and I transcribe the clues. And she has to wait upstairs through that whole process. So she hasn't had early access. I think she just feels a bit unorthodox and wants to do the last down clue to start with. So let's go there. I'll need to actually move the camera down to this. Oh, it's actually almost off the table. So let me just rearrange the Christ.
I start seeing things as crossword clues when I do crosswords too much. Like, you don't know how much I want to start with the last down clue reads to me like a crossword clue.
I mean, I think if this lockdown lasts forever, which it might,
what should I do?
We should maybe think of trying to make our own.
Whoa!
I mean, that's
cool.
Yeah, an expert kind of spin-off stream. Sorry, there's some kind of really major racket going on, but hopefully you can still hear me. Anyway, last down clue. Let's get into it. Let me bring up my clues folder. Okay, 22 down. A rising, well-groomed, entertaining knight prepares for investiture. So, a rising could be up.
Yeah, awake. I would think that investiture is probably the synonym. Knight prepares. Does feel like there'll be an anagram in there somewhere.
Yeah.
And a rising could also mean that it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it could mean backwards.
Backwards, something backwards, exactly. Something written upwards.
So there's a couple of options there in terms if there was an anagram. It could be knight, because that is 6 letters. Or it could be well and sir for knight.
Yes, sir is also good, yeah. Does well-groomed point to an anagram?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was wondering if the well, like, yeah.
Yeah.
So what are some words for investiture? Like a knighting, or
I don't entirely know what that means. Off to a great start this morning. What
is an
is it?
investiture when something is bestowed on someone, like
Is
when
it?
you are knighted, or
Okay. Like an inheritance.
yeah, or like
Oh,
it's. I think an investiture is the ceremony in which you are given something. I think I don't really know.
Okay. You guys can probably hear my mum talking to the cat. I might just shut the door. Very, very distracting.
The other option is that it could potentially be a word for a rising.
Yeah, it's possible. Yes. Like a ceremony when you get a title. Anne Mansfield Mum.
I think that's Heather trying to get her mum's thoughts. I think Heather's mum is joining us today. Welcome, Heather's mum.
Oh,
Anne.
welcome, Anne. It's my mum's name too. Like a ceremony when you get a title. Okay, so like bestow.
Ooh. Yeah.
But how? Yeah, no, it's not apparent to me how we would get that from those clues.
I can't think of any other words for investiture off the top of my head. So there's kind of, like a knighting ceremony. If we do go down the theory of potentially it being an anagram of well and oh wait, that's too many letters. It's
one too many letters. Yeah, but it could be another meaning for knight. Knight doesn't necessarily have to be sir. There could be like but it's definitely possible.
Shall we move on and try and
Sire. I think let's try another one and come back to it. This is what happened last time as well, remember? We got stuck in the first one, we warmed up, we came back and realized that first one was actually just a very simple anagram.
Pretty simple, yeah. Which may be the case here. Yeah. Okay, well, Anna has started us off in this bottom right corner. Should we stick down here? Should we go 27 across?
I like it.
Okay. Rates some classes sessions. Oh, by the way, for those new to this, I usually start off by saying the clues are going to come across the bottom. It's very obvious because that's what's happened. But please, if you have any ideas, no ideas are bad ideas, put them in the comments. That's how we're going to solve this together. That's it. Oh, also, there's a bit of a delay if you're yelling the right answer at us and we're not seeing it. There's about a 20-second delay. Rates some classes sessions.
Yeah, they got it. Also, yeah. A lovely. Kick us off with an easy little look-see.
It's a look-see, is it? Oh, yes, right. Okay, so a look-see is when the word appears across 2 or 3 of the words in the clue. So assesses is between classes and sessions. Nice. Assesses is an amazing word, isn't it? It's almost like it's not a word. It's like you're just writing. It's like binary almost, except for the A. Cool, great.
Well done, Heather.
That's nice. It's got us the S. Okay, where do we want to go from here? Heather, I feel like you've earned the right to tell us where you want to go from here. And I know you have some good opinions on where to go.
Anna, some is the pointer word there for the look-see. Rates is the synonym, and then some out of classes sessions.
Yeah. And yeah, it was quite similar to Mississippi. Okay, Heather wants to go to 21. Let's go there. 21 down. Some singers, some paper reported.
There's a great clue to follow up with. Two times.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I have an idea. But I would probably need it ratified by some people in the chat.
Who know about paper?
Who know about paper? Yeah. I feel like it is something obscure, like an obscure term for paper, but as a sound-alike.
Right. Okay.
Because of the word reported.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So reported, you think, is a pointer word for a sound-alike.
Good morning, Ruben. Ratified means approved or seconded.
So are you thinking the synonym here is some singers?
Yeah, that was my instinct. Yes.
And what are you thinking that word might be? Choirs or?
I was thinking it would be tenors. Rose.
Tenors, yeah. Okay. So
it's still a guess.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Paper note.
It's pretty strong.
So
some paper. Yeah. Okay.
I like that. It's like a hip hop reference to money. I'm into that.
Do we want to see what that does for 25 across? That would put an O in that little spot just there.
Yep. I'm happy with that. If everybody else is happy with that.
I'm happy with that. Romeo gutted. Teardrops, perhaps, for his love. So, if we're thinking like Romeo gutted would ordinarily mean that we're using the R and the O from that word. Would you agree?
Yep. Yes. Yep. Teardrops, cries. Perhaps could be a symbol of an anagram.
Yeah, so cries is 5 and R and O makes 7.
Mia suggests romanced. I don't quite get it yet, but I'm definitely open to the offer. The ROM for Romeo, perhaps. And romantic would also fit. Yeah. TIC. I almost wondered if for his love, yeah. I was almost thinking like Romeo might be the synonym and it might be like Casanova or Lothario or something like that, like a famous lover.
Hmm.
Gushes,
Right. Okay.
teardrops, perhaps for his love. I mean, does Mia? Do you want to unpack romance at all? For his love. I like romantic, but teardrops.
If we get stuck on this, I'll suggest that we take a look at that 17 down, because E is a nice word to end on. That's the problem with the problem with S is that that's just a plural ending.
Could be anything. Yeah.
Okay. There's some kind of tumbleweeds happening, so I'm just gonna press on. I think this is the thing with this Everyman, is you kind of need to dabble a little bit. Programmer's dearest material.
Okay. Thinking like data sets. This is the one that ends in E, right?
Ends in E, yeah.
Right.
Good question. So we kind of discussed this a bit last week, and I kind of just, well, it's almost like often to like another level of crypticness, or sometimes just kind of a couple of cryptic clues in one clue. Is that how you would describe it, Alex?
Yeah, it's sort of a step below like a really difficult personally written or set crossword. Like in a lot of the Guardian newspapers, they have like particular crossword setters who are kind of known to people by name and have incredible amounts of very niche knowledge. And the crosswords they set are sort of notoriously difficult. And the Everyman, I think, by just like the nature of what it's called, is kind of like a slightly dumbed down version of that. It's like a step between like a kind of like your run of the mill and your Kropotkin, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thomas
just to make us feel really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Something
code.
Passcode. Yeah, it is hard. we did really well last week, and possibly convinced ourselves that it was easier than it actually is. But as I was saying last week, sometimes an Everyman will take a whole weekend. I'll quite happily sit there and plug away at it, kind of come and go from it. I mean,
this could be a Guinness World Record stream. Sorry, what were you going to say, Alex?
I don't mind passcode. I mean, programmers material is obviously code, which I think is very
too right. Clever. We can't lose the faith. Yeah, I quite like it as well. Should we again maybe just? I mean, I feel like I almost need an actual pencil. I know this goes against my style of really
digital,
being real gung ho and penning stuff in and then having to go over it. But
I see what we're doing. Yeah.
Well, the only pencil I have has a an unsharpened end.
Damn. Mia says sexist, which, you know, I think Rebecca said that last week. She's in one of the comments. She said, "The Everyman. This is 2021."
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Who is the Everyman?
Exactly.
Okay. Shall we pencil that in? At least we'll put like an A there and see what that does to 19 across.
Yeah.
Perhaps Victoria, perhaps Dave.
Okay. So we've got possibly an anagram of Dave.
And Vic, I thought maybe.
Yeah, Vic, or VA, but that's sort of more likely to be Virginia. Oh, yeah, that's got an idea. 21 down. Love that. So an anagram of VIC, Dave. And there's no synonym that's sort of jumping out to me there, which is the kind of difficult thing. It's hard to feel sure about what it's anchored to.
So I feel like I need a what would be quite good for future episodes is like an anagram cam. So that you can kind of like write the letters out, and then because if we did do Dave and Vic, and then we've got that A in place, which is kind of a.
Who was Dave? It's a great question.
Yeah.
From school and university. Was Dave Kevin Kline in that movie called Dave?
So
do we want to? So Heather, do you want to drop your idea for 21 down into the chat?
Yeah, that would be good.
And see if
Let's
that
go.
unlocks it. I'm quite happy to bounce around.
Yeah. Just to remind everyone.
Yeah, Paul, I had the same issue that I didn't quite know what this was there, but it could be just cleverly obscured.
Oh,
that's pretty good. The Bix.
Not sure he was ever known as Dave though.
Maybe just to Victoria.
Old Dave Beckham.
Royalty.
Yeah, right. Okay, so let's go back to this 21 down. Heather's mum thinks it might be choirs, which is what I had in my head as well. But
is it?
I didn't know why. Yeah. There's a group of singers.
Choirs.
There was the other word that kind of fits in there. So choirs.
Yeah.
Ah.
I think that's something that I've learned only through doing crosswords.
Right. Okay.
Choir.
Didn't know that.
Choir. Nothing to do with a paper.
Yeah.
Choir.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, helping us out.
Excellent.
Big and fits.
Great. Well done, Anne. I thought of choirs simply because it fitted in that in that slot, but I didn't know why. Excellent. Okay, that's a major breakthrough. Where do we want to go back to this 25 across with this new information that is in fact an I?
I'm just going to bump Mia's comment in the chat where she says, "Oh, OMG Beckham!" Like Beckham does fit, and
Beckham does fit. True for 19 across. Okay.
that would be a wild clue, but I mean, I'd be open to it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go back.
across.
Let's do it.
Romeo gutted teardrops, perhaps, for his love. So, Roman, we've had some ideas of romance and romantic, I think, in there, but neither of those fit. Neither does Lothario.
No, there's Lothario. No. More Casanova. 2, 3, 4. It's 8. It's 8, isn't it? Love could just mean O or 0. The letter O. Could be
So we've got an I. We've got nothing.
Did really like your offer of Romeo gutted, like RO something.
Yeah, well, that if we did go kind of O for love, that leaves us with if we have cries for teardrops, then that's RO, cries, and then another O.
I don't love it.
Should
we go to the long one with the
with
the H? Because H that's a pretty good.
Well,
pretty good.
Yeah, and I can tell you now, the long one is a lot of different words.
Okay.
Good luck. In fact, you can see it there at the bottom of the shot, but I'll bring it up properly.
Oh yeah,
yeah. No hit twice. Kent Ace resolved to accept defeat. There's a classic one here of lots of words.
Yeah, love the little demarcators though. That's going to feel good. Okay, so we almost certainly got an anagram.
Yep.
And it's.
Do you think it's no hit twice Kent Ace?
Seems like so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. So that would be 17 letters. What have we got? How many? 4, 2, 2, 8. So that's 15. So we need 15. Destiny Church protest live on our stream.
Wow. Here we are trying to ignore the apocalypse by doing the crossword and
Tamaki gets in everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are the Tamakis just, they love publicity. They just want to be on the stream.
So that's 6, 8, 11, 15. You're right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All I would say is that it is on the chin, not nice.
Oh, nice.
So it's going to be a phrase that means to accept defeat.
Take it on the chin. Very good.
So which what are we dropping out of the anagram there? Because that'll help us. So just take it. I'm just going to write this down because I don't know if it's as simple because of the presence of the word twice. You can keep writing it though. It's definitely right. take.
I actually I tried to get some sound effects going for this episode, but in installing some software to make it happen, I fully crashed my computer about 10 minutes before the stream started, and it was almost a disaster. But that would have been an occasion for a full audience applause. Ah, 2 hits, just 1 no. Nice. So it might be.
Oh yeah. I see. Yes.
Anyway, that's really good.
Really good.
Nice
Really good,
work.
guys.
So where to
Could have
from
been a
here?
long one.
Do we want to go back to that 17 now with that new information? Because we should actually verify whether it is passcode, because it's actually not passcode.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah. That was that programmer's dearest material. No, I feel like
Yes.
I need some more. I feel like I need some more information before we go back there.
Okay.
Although we can't really get any except for 19, can we?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could go back to 22 down, like where we started. Now that we've got that in.
Code base. Programmer's
So
dearest.
just to remind people, the clue we're talking about is this one here: programmer's dearest material, code base.
Good offer.
Yeah.
Cat wants to get in the lounge. Come on. 22 could be Neil's, but not 100%. I love the offer. Should we have a look?
A rising, well-groomed, entertaining knight. That's weird. I have no memory of entertaining being in there.
I think you're right.
Prepares for investiture.
I think that is right. Neil's is correct. So we've got the word sleek backwards with an N in there. And N is a chess term for the rook, for the knight. So entertaining, so backwards sleek, entertaining, the letter N.
Wow.
Is what that means.
Wow, that's
So
amazing.
Synonym is investiture, yeah, when you get turned into a Sir Neil. Yeah. Well done, Thomas.
Beautiful. So that's the level of layers that are in the Everyman that you need to kind of try and bust through. It's like, yeah, having to solve the well-groomed as sleek and then turn that into something is quite different from the cryptic, which would just have you use sleek. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hamish would like an explanation once again. Sorry, guys. So well-groomed is a.
Do
you want to?
No.
So sleek is an anagram. A synonym for well-groomed. And the word arising means that it's written backwards, so S-L-E-E-K, going upwards. And N, the letter N in chess means means the piece rook, which is also known as a knight. So the word sleek backwards is entertaining knight, i.e. it has an N inside of it. And the synonym of the clue is prepares for investiture. So what you do when you prepare for investiture is kneel down.
Yeah. Beautiful. Holy shit. Exactly. But
Ruben said that sounded like a scene from A Beautiful Mind. Yeah, it would be cooler if I was the one who figured out the clue, but I just like reverse engineered from Thomas's layout. So
excellent. Okay, well, we've been given some goodies for 25 across here, which might help. Fresh perspective. Have we done 25 across yet? I feel like we have. Yes. Oh, it's the Romeo one. That's right.
yeah, it's the Romeo one.
Um,
I'm cool to move on and come back to that because we managed to get those ones down inside it.
yeah.
I think that will.
I do
Yeah,
really
really
like code. I like code base for this one.
Mm. Yeah, I just can't figure out quite why.
It would be very literal.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah.
almost be just the normal crossword.
I think material is probably the synonym, and it might be just like a particularly weird, like linen or chiffon.
Yeah. Rachel suggested we do the long down one, which I am
I'd agree
big
with that.
into.
Oh,
Ooh.
Thomas has got it. Lovelace. As in Linda Lovelace? So, dearest material, meaning love, and
She was a
material
programmer.
life. She was a programmer.
Beautiful.
That's huge.
Really good.
Lock it in. Lock it in, Eddie.
Lock
That's
it in.
Ada Lovelace. Wow. You guys are incredible.
Really good.
What's interesting about that is that if we put code base in, it actually would have been the same.
Yeah, it wouldn't have screwed us up. Yeah.
It wouldn't have screwed us up at all.
We would have had to have waited until next week. We would have seen on here that it was not code base. But that is last week's answers right there. You may remember some of these words. Okay. Well, that's a really great little breakthrough.
Thomas Lucian is today's MVP for sure.
Do we want to just take a little peek again at 25? Because we've got quite a few clues there now. Or do we want to just go full clue on it and then...
I think let's get the long one.
Okay.
Let's not disturb ourselves. Let's go for the long one.
Okay. So that is 11 down. And I'll need to just reframe. Ooh, only just fits in shot. Listen to a man performing Old Testament book.
Okay, it's quite a lot going on in here. Listen to a man performing Old Testament book. So obviously, books of the Bible is kind of the first place that my mind goes to. And
students of theology in the chat, chime in with your 12-letter books of the Old Testament.
What do we got? Kings, Exodus, Genesis.
Yeah.
Yes. Leviticus. I'm not sure that that's how you spell it, but it definitely could be that. And Leviticus.
I think it's quite a lot longer than that, though, right? It's 12 letters.
Yeah, that's not enough letters. 3, 4, 5.
So we need a whole other what's the word?
Chapter to that clue. Yeah, it's only 9 letters. You guys are right. Yeah, I think that spelling is correct, Paul. Listen to a man is an anagram. Is a
strong.
Pretty strong offer. Ecclesiastes. Yeah.
Not quite right though, right? The T isn't quite in the right place.
Yeah, but I'm not sure on the spelling of that either. I think that, yeah, I don't think that's quite how you spell it. Also, I may have hooked us onto something too early. That might not be the synonym of it. Like we were talking about last week, the danger of getting sort of
Yes.
what was your analogy? Rock climbing.
Yeah. As soon as you latch on to a rock hold when you're rock climbing, it's very hard to let go. You want to be swimming. You want to be floating through the ideas. Ooh.
Lamentations and Mansfield. Those are Old Testament Bible books. And it's
an anagram of listen to a man.
Yes.
Excellent. Beautiful. Lamentations.
The mums feature strongly, I think, in the foundations of this activity. Well done, guys. Thanks, Anne Mansfield.
Okay. I think we need to tackle this 25 across now.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. Romeo, gutted. So, quite probably starts with RO.
Yeah, almost certainly. I think you're right about that. Yes.
Yeah.
Teardrops, perhaps, for his love.
The Everyman crossword.
Nice one there. Yeah, I was thinking something like that as well. Maybe Romanize Rosaline. Oh, of course, yeah. Rosaline is Romeo's, like the other woman in Romeo and Juliet, right? Who is not Juliet.
So saline, as in
Saline
salty
before.
tears.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
His first love. Incredible. So the cool thing about that, and this is like why the Everyman is kind of my favorite, is not only do you get like Romeo as an RO gutted, but Romeo is also a part of the synonym of the clue. It's very, very pleasing to figure those things out.
Beautiful.
Again, Thomas L, for your incredible solving skills.
Really nice work. Okay.
Really.
I feel like that 19 across is calling our name.
It's not Beckham.
It's not Beckham.
It's also not an anagram of
Vic and Dave.
It's Victoria, perhaps.
That is an O, just in case anyone is wondering. Now it's a black hole.
Yeah.
I mean, it fits.
It does fit.
But don't know. I mean, it's a difficult clue, isn't it?
Victoria could just also be the letter V. It wouldn't necessarily have to be Vic in full. I love the B plot of the chat as the Destiny's Church protest. I love that. Yeah,
that's great. This is good.
That's the energy.
The more offers, the more offers, the better.
Great.
Okay, well, we could do this other long downy, and that will give us that other clue.
I'm pretty keen.
Okay, another little very slick dolly.
Donation and devotion don't fit, but love the energy again, guys. It's a real cold hold breath moment between seeing some of the chat comments and waiting for it to hit you guys on StreamYard. Very funny.
Illustrated talk giving position of baby in the womb.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
I think I've got this.
Do you?
Yeah.
Amazing. It's going to be. Tell me if I'm right by saying the synonym is the position of the baby in the womb.
I've actually got illustrated talk, but I just need to.
Okay, Heather and Eddie have sounded off. I mean, I don't get it, but it sounds good to me. Is that what you thought as well?
I actually had something different, but it didn't fit. So I had gesticulation.
Yeah, I was thinking something like that as well. I was thinking like semaphore or like, some kind of like. But yeah, I think this is right. This is that's how the baby is hanging out on the inside. Yeah. Mums. I like it.
Presentation.
Yep. Every mum, exactly, man. The every mum today.
So.
Yeah. And 19
Thomas
station.
has suggested that station might be.
Yeah. Victoria Station, obviously.
And
of course
Dave is the TV. Wow, that's quite modern. That's quite 21st century of the every mum.
Oh, because of the channel.
Yes, the TV channel Dave in the UK.
In the UK, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess again makes sense because we're talking about the Observer crossword, so that would be more likely like a more sort of normal. That's clever.
Dave was where Taskmaster originally screened before it moved to Channel 4 in the UK. Just a little bit of trivia.
Yeah.
Not sure if anyone's watching the most recent season 12. It's very good. Okay. Wow, we've got so many options now. This is really beautiful.
Yeah, well done. Presentation really blew things wide open. I like 13.
Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, and it's 2 words. Liability set to return in experimental environment. I think I've got it.
I think I've got it too.
Yeah, and I think I've got Y as well.
Okay, go for it.
So, test bed is the answer, which means experimental environment, and it's liability, which is debt, and set, but then reversed.
Backwards, yes. Beautiful.
To return.
I love it.
Oh, I'm glad I got one. I've just been sitting here just with a bit of a numb brain.
Really,
excellent.
Really good.
So yeah, a bit of a debt and set. Test bed.
I've never heard the term test bed before.
Really? Yeah, I mean, I can't really think of any situations where I've actually heard it used like IRL.
Use it in a
I mean,
COVID context.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally experimental environment is
Yeah.
is
Fair
what I
enough,
understand
yeah.
it to mean.
Yes,
Okay,
Yeah, it's definitely right.
where should we go?
I think as the solver of that last clue, you get to choose.
Okay, well, I'm very excited about this 12 across because I just love these long ones, and it's another lots of words one.
Nice.
4, 3, 4, 4.
Oh, Danny, the champion of the world. I haven't thought about that in so long. So this is probably going to be. I would tell you what I would instinctively think this clue meant, which was like a double meaning for divulge and something that they do in Danny, the champion of the world.
Yeah, is it like tell the tale of, or tell the something?
Yeah. Tell the drug the damn bird is a great offer. I love it. I think I know it.
Or tell the tall
And-
tale. What would you? What do you think it is?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Tell the tall tale.
Tell the tall tale.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I would have thought that, you know, ordinarily as a crossword clue you'd say tell a tall tale rather than tell the tall tale. But
Yeah.
I don't know the reference of Danny, the champion of the world.
It also doesn't quite mean divulge.
Mm.
I mean, the word tail might be wrong.
But is Danny the champion of the world a tall tale?
I honestly haven't read it since I was like 12.
Because, you know, it could be one of those things where the synonym is kind of a bit more complex than just one word.
Yeah.
Similar to that Romeo clue where it's divulge what they do in. So it's tell is divulge.
Yeah.
And kind of Danny, the champion of the world, is the tall tale.
Yes. Yeah, sure. Yeah. What kind of birds? Yeah, it's about lying, eh? Yeah. Or it's something to do with somebody on somebody's shoulders as well at some point.
Okay, well,
pheasants.
So it's pheasants that they drugged.
Yeah.
How are we feeling with writing this in? It's not
Look,
quite
I think it would
array.
be great, but fortune favors the bold, doesn't it?
Yep.
Hunting them.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my god, that is what they do. Wow, this is going deep into the grey matter.
So that could be a T and that could be a T. If that is,
it's almost that the 3 is almost certainly that.
Yes.
Mia doesn't think we should write it in yet. Mia's cautious. Too basic. Hayden and
I'm just penciling in the T's.
We basic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall we do that 3 down just as if there's a T there?
Yeah, I think we should, because that will be the and it will be a T. So that'll maybe unlock the sort of top left corner for us. Hair and raisins. There's also ringing a bell, Heather.
They're seldom seen. Essentially, drab, grim items of neckwear. Something ties?
Yeah, I think it's probably neckties.
Yeah.
But Then you've got neck in there as well.
Yeah.
Cravat could be right. I don't know if that's quite how you spell that though. They're seldom seen. Afraid
Is
of the
that
word.
just a comment on modern society?
Yeah, yeah,
Like they're seldom seen anymore, and they drab
yeah.
room items of neckwear.
That
I think
feels
neckties
pretty
make sense. It's just
Yeah, it does.
it's weird. It's always weird to have neck in there and then have it in the.
It did happen last week to us though, didn't it? We had into
Yeah,
and into
it did.
both in there.
Yeah.
Essentially
Yep, the
drab.
everyman that messes with you.
Essentially drab neck. Glim items of neckwear. Items of neckwear is the synonym. They're seldom seen. Essentially drab. Glim. Okay, so
It would be a very literal clue if that was the case.
well, I think like items of neckwear is the synonym,
Yes,
and we've
neckties.
got seldom seen. So SEN in the clue there, neckties, and then kit C, essentially drab. It's not jumping out to me. Should we do one? Should we do one across? I think it. Yeah, it almost certainly ends in ties. Let's do one across.
So the letters you're left with, if you have seen,
Yeah,
is tick, TICK,
yeah.
which don't think that means anything, eh?
I was thinking that as well. So
Okay, sorry. Where do you want to go? That three. That
I reckon one across. I like that.
Whoa! We're going back to our spiritual home. Okay.
Our true north. One across.
True north. Okay. Let me go up to one across. It's actually 2 words. Surprise. Chart showing pub.
We moved on too quickly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Nice. That's really good.
Yeah, that's really
I'm glad
good.
we didn't lock in neckties.
Neckties, yeah. It's the middle of drab and grim. Essentially, yeah. Man, you guys are so much smarter than me this morning.
Wow. Okay. So we should explain that. So
yeah,
it's the RA and the RI from drab and grim, which is, we're saying that essentially is the pointer word there.
Yes. As in the essence of those 2 words. Yeah.
Yes. Wow. And then ties, which is the item of neckwear.
Yeah.
And the synonym is they're seldom seen.
Yep.
Amazing.
Truly amazing.
Which clue am I on again? 3.
Well done, Heather. I think again,
James
Heather gets to choose the next clue.
James has got the jump on the next one.
Okay, well let's go back to that then.
But that was beautiful, really good. Chart showing pub and hotel stocking mostly Pinot, perhaps.
Yeah.
Red grape.
Yeah. Just because Pinot is a red grape.
Yeah.
And hotel.
Don't think it's bar Grachov.
Also correct. Yeah. Chart
Bar graph.
as in, yeah. Showing pub and hotel, bar hotel, stocking mostly Pinot. So GRAP
Yeah.
without the E, meaning mostly Pinot. So and then
Yes.
the word being hotel with an H, and pub is bar.
Beautiful.
Just
So
incredible.
really good. Bar graph.
I nominate Thomas as your guest next week.
Bar graph. Yeah, we'll have to have you on, Thomas. Okay.
True hero.
Where to from here?
Thomas, you choose.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't know
great
what-
was looking good, but it did most of the heavy lifting in that word. Yeah, Thomas, where do you want to go next? We've got a litany. There we go. One down.
Let's do it. Great.
Keep it
great
nice and
choice.
simple. It's used in snooker game.
It feels like it should be really easy, but it's not.
No, I'm doing a lot of rock climbing in my head.
Kia ora, Jacob Moore. Good morning.
It's used in snooker game. I'm thinking of too literal again. Oh,
Yeah,
a bridge.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that T? Oh, yeah, right. The T is not locked in.
It's
is it?
not locked in.
Is the bridge the Q with the thing on it? With the like
I think I think the bridge is the one that you
as the
lean the cue on.
yeah, to go over the
Oh, getting a lot of shit for the T in the
yeah,
in the comments.
but they love to tear you down.
Oh,
Okay.
that could okay. So if it is, should we just test bridge with 9 across?
I like that.
Yeah. So that could be an I. Look, I just write them there for reminders. It's not to lock it in.
Divulge, give the game away. Yeah, that does make sense, doesn't it? That is certainly a synonym for that.
Placed in water, bananas simmered.
Oh yeah, I've got it. It's a very fun one, this one. It's very easy. Bridge is also a game that I'm waiting for somebody to teach me. If anybody in the chat knows how to play bridge, sound off.
I sort of do.
What? My mum does.
There you go.
But I've forgotten it.
How are you guys doing? I'm surprised. Maybe everybody's distracted with 12. Would you like? Yeah, Ruben Bonner. I love to see it.
Nice.
So we've got a simple anagram of the word simmered, and the clue for it being an anagram is the word bananas. And
Yeah,
it means placed in water.
I latched on to the literal meaning of bananas, and that was what really threw my mind. This is what's interesting about the Everyman is there's a far greater array of words that can be anagram pointers.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the cryptic is a bit more kind of confined. It's got a smaller set
It'll
of
be
words
like-
that it uses. Okay, are you happy to lock in bridge?
Very
Mhm.
happy to lock in bridge, and then I'm very keen to. Oh, so just to explain that to you guys, the word bananas is the clue that it is an anagram of the word simmered. So it's simmered, going bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just means placed in water.
James's
Yeah.
synonyms for bananas are great. Bonkers, crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Cool.
do 12 across. I have to sift back through the comments to see what
Yes.
everybody's been saying about it, because there's some really good stuff happening. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely
So-
give people away. Yeah.
Yeah. So Thomas suggested give the game away. And there's some pheasant is a game bird.
Yeah.
They gave away the pheasants. Really good.
Really good. Really good. I really thought the pheasants were going to lead us somewhere that we didn't want to be, but who knew that was actually the answer to the clue? Pheasants.
I don't know this reference at all, so I'm at sea. It looks like we should do 2 down.
It's
But really
waiting.
well done on that one.
It's hanging there for us.
Take out a degree of indirectness. Okay.
It's very easy, this one, now that we've got all
Yeah.
those clues.
So why a degree of indirectness then?
Well, if you think about the phrase cousin once removed, to sort of imply a step beyond the center.
Nice.
Very easy. Love that.
Nice.
Feel a bit afraid
Okay.
of the right corner. It's very blank.
I know. We've been ignoring it, but we've done
Yeah.
really well on that in that upper left and bottom right, and now we've got
Yeah.
the opposite parts. Where do you want to go next, Alex?
I quite like 8 down.
8 down.
Mia asks, so this isn't a situation where degree means BA. It's more like a Herald weekly thing. Like the Everyman's kind of a bit more evolved than that. It can do, but it's sort of less common.
Okay, 8 down. Distracted stingray wandering off. Okay, I feel like this is another anagram
Yeah.
with, well, is distracted or is wandering off the pointer to the fact that it's I think distracted is probably the pointer word, right? So it's probably something meaning wandering off.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be disparaging about the humble BA.
Nice one.
Yeah, well done, guys.
Really
Great
good.
stuff. We really started with the hardest clue in this crossword, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay. I'm going to suggest this little 14 across because that'll give us a nice little in for the 7.
Love it. Let's do it.
Elderly relatives fragrant to some extent.
Yeah. I've got it. Yeah, they got it too.
Yeah, I was thinking grand, but why fragrant to some extent?
It's looks thing. It's slightly
Oh.
confusing because it's not.
Of course it is.
Span.
It's
the
not
words.
spanning. Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
to some extent. Excellent.
Yeah. And
Great.
it's just sort of doubly to some extent because it's a shortened version of grandma or grandpa.
Nice. Really good.
Really.
Okay.
Really good.
The 7 down then.
For sure.
Films leads hiding. Icy, stuck up.
Hiding. I see. Stuck up. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I've got it.
For some reason, I've got Star Wars in my head.
That is what I think the answer is. Yeah, it is Star Wars. Yeah, really good.
So, films leads,
Yeah.
stars,
Yeah.
and what? So why Icy stuck up?
So it leads you. It leaves you with WAR.
Yes.
So stars is wrapped around WAR, and I think raw. That means raw.
Raw backwards.
Yeah, like
So
raw
Icy.
synonym for icy. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like frozen, raw. There's this bit of a stretch, but
Bit of a stretch. I mean, I would say for some reason I kind of think of when something's thawed, it's it's raw rather than when it's icy. Anyway,
frozen. Yeah.
okay, we've got a couple here that look quite nice. We start from the top, 5 across. 150 snakes offering embraces.
Wonder if James Milne wants to solve this one.
The snake specialist.
Yeah,
Nice. So it's quite a simple one. So asps. I feel like asp. The only time you hear the word asps is in a crossword.
Yeah, well, because James got it last week. Remember?
Yep. Which is another word for snakes, and 150 in Roman numerals is CL.
Yes.
Yeah, I think you would have got there as well. Clasps, meaning embraces. Asps. Okay, 10 across. Sent back kind of pudding the French consumed. It's very rich and creamy.
Yuck. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I've got it.
Oh, yeah. So why... Let me just write it down.
Yes, I was trying to work out all of the little bits.
So...
Oh,
wow.
Okay. I can see it.
Is it?
Okay, we won't say yet. Mia wants to get there before we spoil it. Flan has that in French. I would say that you are definitely
Go with
on the right
that.
track. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That was just quite an interesting one.
It is, yeah. There's a lot of like possible paths that could trip you up.
Yeah. And there's almost kind of two different meanings of pudding that you need to extract.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Anyway, God, we sound so knowing.
Smug.
Oh, there we go. And I got it. So, let's go back to the clue. Sent back kind of pudding. So is rice pudding reversed.
Yep.
The French consume. So the French is often in crosswords le or la. So consumed. So you put the la inside rice backwards, and it's eclair. Really
lovely,
nice.
rich, creamy eclair.
Really good.
Really
I like
good.
that one, and I liked that I managed to get it with my own brains.
Well, you did very well. It's great.
Let's do this juicy 6 down, and that is a C. I've always had problems writing C's. I'm sorry. Loudly compare fungus and alga.
Alga. Oh, yep. Okay. All right. I have it. Yeah. Oh, I love this clue. That's very good. Like the most excited I've been all lockdown.
What happened to Rebecca, by the way? We haven't got any comments from her.
I do know. I think that their house was getting re-roofed.
Oh, right.
Yeah, nice one, Heather and Rubes.
So, you tell us why it's so great.
So it's just so loudly means to sound. It's like a sound alike for a synonym for the word compare, which is liken. And
Beautiful.
Meaning fungus and alga.
That is really nice.
It's a really nice clue. A very beautifully
written. This is my problem. I'm not looking out for these pointer words enough. The fact that loudly is a kind of sound-alike pointer.
Yeah.
Really good.
It's. I think like often whenever you get something that's kind of oral like that, it's kind of the first place my brain goes to.
Well, look at this. We've done everything except for this lower left-hand corner. We're nearly there. I feel like it's been a really great effort.
It's definitely taken us longer this week, but
this is exactly what my brain was doing, Mia. I was like, okay, loudly, F.
Yeah. And why is that? Fortissimo. Is that why?
Exactly? Yeah, it's music theory.
I mean, that can be true too, right? Because sometimes quietly means P.
Is P. Yeah.
Yeah.
Piano. Okay. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to start with this lower left hand final corner?
I want to go 16 down with the K.
16 down with a K. It's 2 words. Serviceman, new, sporting flowers and booze.
Oh, I don't know.
It fits.
It definitely fits. Shop. Yeah. Sporting flowers and blues. Yeah, serviceman. I mean, I'm just like thinking of a synonym for serviceman, but that could be a bit of a red herring.
Hmm.
New often just means the presence of the letter N sometimes. Savage. Ah. Oh. Oh. I think the first word might be tank.
Might be tank.
Yeah. And then what? Because that can also be like a sort of phrase to do with booze. Yeah, I was thinking serviceman referring to army as well, like some kind of position in the military.
Yeah, totally.
Like tank gunner. Tank. Is this a reference to a Banksy mural? I don't even know what that means. Move on?
Shall we move on? Come back?
Yeah. 15?
Yeah, 15.
Cool.
Opposed to puncturing starch in the city. Could it be an anagram of starch and two?
Yeah, that's what I was literally just writing down. And I'm not, but there's some things that lead that are unsolved in there because then opposed might be the synonym, but then that just leaves like, in the city kind of hanging out solo. Here, this suggests con equals against, yeah, or the nays have it. Oh, contrary, yeah. So that would be contrary. Opposed to, contrary. Puncturing starch in the city. I'm just not sure. Tar from starch. Is that, yeah, me? I was thinking along the same lines, CY from city, but is that what starch means? Oh.
I think Heather's just saying that it's the letters TAR from starch, potentially.
Sure.
Contrary is really great with the kind of opposed bit.
In the city.
Shall we just do a cheeky little 18 across check? Good question.
On the contrary.
Contrary.
I think I pronounced them the same.
So don't be so contrary and on the contrary.
Contrary or contrary.
Mm.
Contrary.
Okay.
I think that's also personal preference.
Let's do. I mean, Paul suggested 26 across, which would start with a Y if it was contrary.
Sounds like a good idea.
Contrary, which is a good idea because what words start with Y? Horrible bosses to occupy one's thoughts.
And so contrary is wrong because this does not start with Y. I think I'm learning that I have a very particular type of clue that I'm very good at solving.
Oh yes, I get this one as well. Yeah. Shall we leave the comments to solve it? Oh,
And
there we go. Nice one. So horrible is the anagram pointer this time. I'm learning to kind of broaden my anagram pointer words vocab.
It's very kind of you, Mia, but I'm pretty sure I'm not that good.
Well, so
Ruben,
what the hell ends in an O?
Tempo does end in an O. Is it another musical term? Like
Staccato.
it's not staccato.
Contralto.
Contralto. That's too. Yeah, that doesn't fit though. Italian city. I mean, con also that might not be. Yeah, I thought the answer might be a city as well. Staccato means punchy. Yeah.
Con is opposed just on its own.
Yeah.
Should we do this 18? I think that'll help us. Or the 16 and then the. Oh wait, we've tried 16, eh?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Let's do the 18.
Let's do 18. Yeah.
A little sad. Everyman's a rejected novelist. So, as we talked about last week, everyman is usually kind of like I or me. Did you say, Alex?
Yeah, it was indeed me last time, I think, wasn't it?
Oh,
There
my
we are.
crosswords disappeared. Hang on.
It
Let
was
me just bring back crossword cam. It got a bit tired. We have been going for more than an hour and a half.
Wow, we have two. Oh, I love the chat. I love the offers in the chat. Sook.
Okay, sorry.
Thanks, Robes. Thanks for you. Yeah, Eddie, I was thinking glum. And mead also occurs to me as well, Anna, but I couldn't figure out why. Down's also good too.
So why? Yeah, rejected novelist.
I was thinking rejected was going to mean the same thing, like around like going backwards, something going the other way.
Yeah, I was just trying to look at the word author and see if there's anything in there, but not really.
Adam. It's the answer. Mia G. Not referring to Margaret Mead, is it? I mean, possibly. It could just be, the name of a novelist. I liked Adam, but I wasn't quite sure why. And I guess so the AD would be a little bit of sad, if that was the answer. Would also fit with tank.
Importantly.
Yeah, like mother's tears. Is that a line from your novel here?
I'm going to suggest that we do 20 down and then try to get 24 across, and then that'll help us with a bunch of these problems.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
I like that. I like that.
Okay. And also, I'm going to bring up 20 down, and then I'm going to quickly go for a wee, because we've been going for a while. And
We have been going for a while. Yeah.
I need to go.
Okay, I'll take over. It's on me, guys. Terminating in Gulf, river irrigating Suma primarily. So this is an deceptively easy one. It looks hard, but it's actually quite easy. And I think we encountered a pretty similar clue last week. You know what, Ruben? I've never seen Wayne's World. Yeah, James, you got it. I can't write it in, and I can't bump your answer because I'm not the boss. But James Milne has the answer right, and for anyone else, robes. So the answer is Tigris, because Tigris is a river. And yeah, as Mia says, primarily meaning the first letter of all the other words. So you've got T for terminating, I for in, G for golf, R for river, I for irrigating, and S for Suma. Tigris.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Primarily. I always like one of those ones.
I think Ruben saying what was possibly a response to me having never seen Wayne's World, not that the clue was wild. Is that true, Rubes? Really great.
Nice. Really good. Really good. Sorry, I have emptied myself and I'm ready for another 2 hours of crossword. Okay, 24 across is begging for us to go there. And not very quiet, birdhouse. It's full of bees.
Yeah. Okay, I think I've got it. Yeah, this is a cool clue. And Hamish is almost right, and then Paul and Heather are right.
Wow.
Nice.
So bring me through that.
So an apiary is another term for a bee house. And it's actually what we talked about before with P versus V. So you're swapping out the V for the letter P. For what was the word that you said it was? PR. The P means?
Piano.
Piano. All right. Okay. That just means quiet. Right. Yeah, the quiet P. Take away the V from very.
Great. I see.
Not very quiet birdhouse. It's full of bees.
I see. Really nice. Okay.
Ooh, Heather's got 16 down. I think sound it up. Let's go.
What do you got? Is it tank something?
Oh, I hope so. Gins? Something flowers and booze? Oh, she doesn't have it. What was your guess going to be? Because it might lead us somewhere. Sorry to be. Oh, Anne says pink gins. I was going to say something piss. But pink gins is probably much better. Oh my god, it could be sink piss.
Could be sink piss, yeah.
Sorry to bring the tone down on your broadcast, Adam.
Are they?
Wouldn't it? So is yeah, you might just talk us through the
reasoning.
Yeah. Anne Mansfield, explain yourself, please.
The Pinks was a collection of true crime and spy stories about the first women detectives, operatives, and spies.
Whoa.
Doesn't quite work with Serviceman.
No, it doesn't. New is a weirdie, yeah. Like it definitely works with pinks, like if pinks meant flowers and booze being gin. But I don't really know why or what the synonym is there. Oh, unless
What are some options for servicemen? Like some letters that
GI.
Yeah, GI.
GI,
Yeah.
MP. That's another one.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Could it be PIMS? Oh no, that's two M's.
A gin blossom, yeah. Oh, so pink gins would actually work in that case, because then you would have servicemen being the GI, and then new would be the letter N. And then pinks would be flowers, and pink flowers, gins is the synonym. Yeah.
Really good. There we go.
Cool.
We happy with that?
Sorry we ever done.
Pink gins. Okay. Do we want to do that 18? Go back to that 18 across. Now we've got that I there.
Yeah. Okay, so I was
So
actually
I is everyman, right?
Okay. Does the word MEIN have a meaning, as in part of your surname?
I'm not sure about MEIN.
Mean. Yeah, that's the other way around though. MEIN.
Is it?
Yeah, mean.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so I could be the everyman. Yeah,
Hmm.
mine is my in German. Yeah, sad. Everyman's a rejected novelist. Heather suggested Ovid before.
Oh, right. I missed that.
Which does now fit.
Ovid.
But then I'm just not really sure. Yeah, James, Eddie suggested Grimm before too. A little sad, grim, being a bit grim. Everyman's a rejected novelist. I'm every GRM. MRG. Yeah, that's, well, maybe the rejected comes from the fact that it isn't actually his full name or their full name.
Should we see what a G does to this one? I mean, a G
Yeah.
would work with the Italian theory. G.
Yeah.
I'll get told off if I put a G in there. So I'll put it just off to the side here. G.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some scrapping birds outside. 15 down. Opposed to puncturing starch in the city.
I thought they were here.
Yeah, I thought they were here too.
This is so loud. We thought they were at our place.
They're going absolutely nuts. There's about 3 like sparrows in some kind of fight to the death.
Sparrows can be very loud.
I mean, opposed to is just against. Puncturing starch. Agatharo. Santiago.
Oh,
that's correct.
Santiago.
Yeah. Really good,
nice.
guys. Really good.
That's the city.
Yeah. Starch, sago, anti, opposed to.
Oh, really
nice.
good.
Con got me stuffed.
Yeah. Yeah. We were stuck on the con rock climbing ledge.
Yeah, totally. Oh, and the Italian turns
and the
out.
Italian, yeah. Yeah, we were. Chile's nowhere near Italy.
Wow. Really good. Okay. Well,
Okay.
it's our final clue, everyone. We're back on this sad little rejected novelist.
It looks so sad. It feels like it should be so easy.
It's only going
Is
to
it Amos? A
It's
miss?
going to be a small part of sad, like S or A.
Yeah. Martin Amos certainly is a writer, as was his father, Kingsley.
And that would be I'm and SA from sad.
Yeah, backwards. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's it. I was thinking maybe something to do with a miss without the final S, but am I? Oh yeah, am I a little sad?
And
Yes.
Oh, yeah, simple as that.
Also an anagram of Mia with an S.
Very nice. Well done, Andrew. Okay. Excellent.
Really good, guys.
In record time, but record the other way. We're about to tick up to 2 hours.
Wow.
Thanks, everyone. And thank you, Alex, for your expert assistance.
I don't think I pulled my weight this week.
I think,
But
it was a good collective effort. And, well, actually, it felt dense. It felt far denser this week. I don't know what
Yes.
I don't know what was the difference between last week and this week. Maybe I should not go for a run beforehand, and I should have a bad sleep.
Yeah. Maybe a bad sleep leads you to be more lateral with your thinking.
Maybe.
More galaxy.
Yeah. But thank you very much for joining us, everybody. Join us again tomorrow morning. I realized that actually we hadn't resolved that kind of do we do the Herald on Sunday versus do we do Sunday Star Times. Some people actually quite liked the Herald on Sunday when we did it as a bit of a surprise tack on.
It was good.
So I'm open. Let me know what you think in the comments, whether you prefer Herald on Sunday or Sunday Star Times tomorrow morning. But otherwise, thank you very much, Alex, for the second time being a special guest. See you all tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. in lockdown. I might have a takeaway coffee with me tomorrow morning. That'd be nice. Bye.
Bye.